What's good, what's good? Let's begin. From the instant Mark Invincible Grayson and the Coalition pull up through the ring of dead Viltrumites, still insane work by the way even for them, fuck them though, he knew they were cooked. Because this nigga was already there, aura farming in zero gravity with unbroken eye contact. Like, bro doesn't even look angry at the pull-up, more disappointed at these individuals genuinely coming here thinking they were going to do something. Anyway, Thedas is on some talking shit. Thula said F all that, let's get active. Sneaks Brody with a hair knife attachment. When the other Viltrumites spawn in and surround them, the guys from Mark earlier, yeah, we about to see why. Everyone gets to mixing, and first things first, do you see how this motherfucker battle beast is straight fiending to throw hands? This is really about to be a 10-10 hand swapping engagement. Thedas might be old but he can move, body showing Thula that equal rights come with equal lefts and shit. The mean headbutt then following it up with a seismic toss from Pokemon, inspired work, you feel me? Bro, what the fuck is this upside down flying punch she getting off right now? Anywho, Nolan eats that shit then introduces Anissa to the concept of social distancing. The way Alan does unnamed Viltrumite 17 is grisly work. Peep THRAGG though, line up entirely unbothered by current events. The Grayson brothers living up to the bloodline by jumping the fuck out of Steve Harvey, although they ain't quite got it down yet. Like, they ain't jumping motherfuckers like Viltrumites yet. Think Nolan's 18th birthday. Something about Krieg was always slimy to me, and ripping open your op's back wound mid-fade? Yeah, nah, he's something else. It don't matter though, Thedas remains on timing. Remember the Oliver Glaze from last season? Evaporated now because this nigga proves why he should have stayed on Earth. Buzzcut Viltrumite rocking his shit, got Mark questioning if they are really related. Not for long though, because Steve Harvey does not have amnesia and he remembers them jumping him. He then proceeds to push Mark's shit in real quick. Anissa spins back for Nolan and hits his ass with a clean little 3-piece DBZ combo. I'm talking teleporting behind the motherfucker's back mid-flight and everything. Starts calling Nolan soft, so he checks how hard her jaw is. We hop back over to the D1 crash out himself, and to no one's surprise, Buddy is relishing the ones. Even after getting his gut sliced, he then hits Thula with the majestic spin move, followed by a downward spike of hell. They fly off, and we back with Thedas still doing his thing, but now realizing that Viltrumite jump-ins are back in effect. Nolan told Alan to go back that beef expeditiously before getting snuck by Anissa again. At this point, game is game. W pursuit strategy, I can't lie. Tan-skinned Viltrumite saw his opening to body tech jacket and thought it was free eats. Nah, she moving like Prime Batman right now with the gadgets and got him the fuck up out of here. Blood even hit the slow-mo dodge and everything. I'm fucking crying right now. Pandemonium is breaking loose and this nigga THRAGG hasn't moved an inch, genuinely watching destruction and ruin in front of him. And bro chooses to aura farm. Man, listen. Invincible was getting his shit ran by Buzzcut Viltrumite, and if Space Racer didn't pull up with the assist, well, let's just not think about that. So Space Racer with aimbot kills Buzzcut bro, clips Anissa and provides lighting for THRAGG's face all in one sequence. Bro didn't even try to dodge the attack, he just saw disintegrate another Viltrumite's sides with ease. Space Racer drops off some dinosaur motherfuckers that uniquely damage Viltrumites, and the whole squad sees the opportunity to really lock in. Tan-skinned Viltrumite gets put on a t-shirt, being joined shortly by light-skinned Viltrumite baddie when a Ragnar eviscerates her shit. Indian Viltrumite baddie clutches up and smokes a Ragnar but then gets pieced up, literally. Anissa was actually doing her thing against Nolan, no bullshit, but then her ass got kidnapped by a Ragnar, freeing up Nolan to go throw hands with him. Nolan locks in, flies in and throws a punch with immaculate form. This nigga THRAGG gracefully sidesteps behind him and proceeds to land one of the cleanest punches in all of Western animation. You can tell by Nolan's face he knew the incoming punch was gonna break the fan, lay all of those THRAGG jokes to rest. Turn that man Nolan into a comment with a punch. I'ma miss you with the back and forth they had on Viltrum. We ain't here for that. Straight boxing only. Feel me? Part 2. We punch back in with the wind up. Peep the form, the majesty of technique, the fucking air pressure being built around for this uppercut. This punch right here goes down in history. Stamp it. Reverse comets that man, had him bouncing off other motherfuckers like it was a pinball machine. While Nolan is still trying to recover, this nigga THRAGG is already back in orbit ready to do the Coalition the worst way. We switch over to Mark putting mitts on Anissa. Nothing crazy, calm little hand swap session. Peep behind them though, because following this, shit gets tragic, not gonna lie. Something possessed this child Oliver to fly directly towards THRAGG, even weaves the fuck out of grey hair Viltrumite sis in the process. If what came next didn't, he'd have actually done something during this war. To make matters worse, he dropping some of the weakest trash talk we've ever heard. THRAGG was not feeling it. Blocks the punch, proves he a Kendrick Lamar fan, and liquefies Oliver's arm. Peep the look of shock on Kid Omni-Man's face when THRAGG grabs him again. THRAGG then backhands the ever-loving shit out of Jit Omni-Man. Whole arm and lower jaw all kinds of fucked up. Mark locks the fuck in for a nanosecond, throws off Viltrumite sis from a second ago, and beelines straight for THRAGG. W brother movements. THRAGG intercepts and once again confirms he indeed rocks with Kendrick Lamar. Mark, for some reason, decides to start talking that shit. Anissa was low-key fucking with it. THRAGG, however, really said, "Do it then, nigga." Now peep this, because it's the whole reason this video was made. Everything we just saw took place in the span of time it took Nolan to properly recover from the uppercut he just held. That nigga with the lineup is built different. Omni-Man back in the field though, realizes he needs to spin for his bloodline. What's understood don't need to be explained. Alan locks in too. Tech Jacket proves why she could never make it in Fortnite competitively and misses the fuck out of her last anti-Viltrumite round. Clips Whitehead Viltrumite sis in the abdomen though. Alan comes in with the clean assist. Outstanding performance so far by the way. Thaddeus peeps the situation and proves why he definitely has aimbot too, which saves Alan, so I ain't mad. Lucan and the others get active in the background. Battle Beast wants all the smoke with the one-eyed Viltrumite man. Krieg says say less, knees the motherfucker in his gut. Space Racer hitting clean maneuvers on that bike, got Anissa bugging. Good shit. We get back to Mark throwing multiple 1 HP strikes. THRAGG rocks his shit. First punch got Broski on double vision. Second punch got him coughing up blood. Very invincible, not gonna lie. Grabs this man by his throat. Pause. It hits this nigga with the most simultaneously dignified yet disrespectful backhand I have ever bore witness to. So yeah, suffice to say, that man THRAGG left his mark. I'll get to working on the remainder of the Coalition Pull-Up Part 2. Until then, bye.